Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th instalment of GWV's Christmas Countdown. So here we go again, trying to bring you more Christmas data, and we're up to update number 5. I should get on the 5th Christmas update for you in a moment. Just say about the first, a video sales our 6-7 UK weather forecast. We've also released the EC 30-day extended European outlook, and we was live just a couple of minutes ago. Hello to everybody who was on the live stream with me tonight. Epic stream. I hope you all had a good time. I hope we had a good time hanging out together and going live across YouTube and live across the world this Wednesday evening. Hello to all of you. Right, okay, so thank you so much, Richard, for our amazing Christmas updates gift. It's update gift number 2. And GWV's OGs may recognise this. This is recycled, isn't it, Rich, from 2017 Christmas update. So, love it. Return of an old favourite and old classic. So thank you so much, Rich, for gift number 2. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay, let's move over to Metacell. Oh, blimey, making myself cough. Let's move over to Metacell.fr. And to have a look at the CFS. So we're looking at the CFS 12Z. We can make direct comparisons back to previous updates. Of course, can't tell you what the weather going to be doing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Christmas Day. It's much too far away. For that, we are looking for trends within the overall long-range CFS model, though. And generally the trend so far with these Christmas updates has been pretty mixed for Christmas, actually. Not anything particularly exciting for the Christmas period, but like there has been a trend for much cold weather into January, into the new year. So we'll see whether the 5th Christmas update goes along with that or has a different idea. Remember, these are just for fun. It's just for laughs until we get to about a couple of weeks before Christmas, and then we will be able to start adding in a little bit of detail, and it'll all start getting a little bit more serious, I suppose. Well, let's crack on then. So we're starting off on the 1st of December. So we're basically looking at the early winter period, so December through to like early to middle January, that first half of winter period, encompassing Christmas right in the middle. We're starting off on the 1st of December. Of course, we'll get close to Christmas. The window will narrow down, though, so eventually, as I say, when we're a couple of weeks out from Christmas, then we will just be looking at the Christmas week specifically. That's the plan. So, sorry everyone. Right, okay, so start off with first of December. Low pressure north, high pressure south, bring in a flat sort of westerly flow. There we go through the first week of December, looking wet and windy. Low pressure way to the northwest, high pressure to the south. Strong winds coming up from the southwest. Pretty mild, but also unsettled through the first week of December. That looks potentially quite stormy into second week of the month, and the low pressures keep on coming into middle part of the month. Plenty of wet and windy weather there into mid-December. We go on into the second half of the month. The mobility continues. So, my word, this is certainly an unsettled December that we've got here. Lots of wet and windy weather to come. Plenty of windstorms and pretty wild weather. Right, well, we're on the run up to Christmas now, 21st of December. Still as flat as pancake. Low pressure north, high pressure south, feeding in a westerly flow. That could be a little bit chilly, I suppose. But basically, it is a mild Atlantic-driven type pattern. That's Christmas Eve. We've got a deep area of low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic. That bringing wet and windy weather in with it. And then on into Christmas Eve itself. Look at that. Very, very cyclonic. 965 millibar area of low pressure right over top of the coast. Obviously, there'll be a lot of heavy rain with that. And, well, in the centre of the low, of course, the winds are light, but around the edges, it could be quite stormy as well. So, a mild but wet Christmas Eve there. Christmas Day, very cyclonic too, with the 970 millibar area of low pressure over country. So it's a case of showers or longer spells of rain, I would have thought, with that. and probably relatively mild as well, although we are beginning to shift onto the cooler side of the jet stream. Jet stream's actually going down towards the Bay of Biscay there, so possibly turning a bit colder, particularly so up in north, and maybe cold enough for shout wintry across the Scottish mountains, but overall we would just be talking about rain showers. Right, that's Boxing Day, so now the low pressure shifting a little bit further south, we're starting to bring some cooler air in from the north. So after that showery Christmas Day, Boxing Day also is looking quite unsettled, but maybe a bit colder. Could be an increasing risk of overnight frost, and possibly even some wintry showers up in the north. Well, we go between Christmas and New Year, back low finally shifts off into Denmark, but we've got more low pressure downstream, so back under the cosh we go between Christmas and New Year. Mild but wet and windy, dragging up a southwesterly flow, so it's all Atlantic here. This is how we're looking on New Year's Eve. Very mild end to 2024, dragging up that long fetch southwesterly. This is a bit of a horror show, I have to say, for anyone who wants a cold seasonal period, Christmas, New Year and that. So high pressure is across Europe, low pressure out in the Atlantic, and we draw up that very mild southwesterly. That's New Year's Day, Thursday 2025, also looking very mild, mostly dry in the south, probably even taste of spring in the air in the south. I reckon that is sort of thing that will get temperature into double digits. Meanwhile, further north, there will probably be outbreaks of rain in that very mild, long fetch southwesterly. Well, let's run through the first week of January. High pressure then starts to build up to the south, so turning dry and probably a little bit colder. And that area of high pressure could be some frost and fog, although fundamentally that is a mild ridge. Right, well, we go on beyond that into the second week of January. High pressure starts to pull out into the Atlantic, and winds turn into a colder north or northeasterly. So becoming colder with wintry showers into the north and into the east there. I think, though, this isn't going to be like the sort of cold Januaries that we've seen through the previous Christmas updates. I think this is, just transient and a quick cold snap. However, middle of January, another northerly is pushed through, so maybe the pattern is changed. You've got a mid-Atlantic ridge here, trough of low pressure in the north and west of Europe, so looking quite cold there, actually, quite cold and wintry into the middle of January. What's going to happen after that? Well, high pressure trying to get going there over Scandinavia about the 17th of January, switching the wind around into an easterly. So it does desperately want to go colder, but I don't think it's going to come. I think the Atlantic is just too powerful on this particular CFS run. So we go off into the third week of the month. We're back into those wet, windy, Atlantic-driven conditions. Right, oh dear. So, no January freeze on the 5th Christmas update. And Christmas itself looking overall very unsettled, wet, and pretty mild as well, especially around the New Year period. So, again, we just wait to see what 6th update has to say. I'm probably going to do that after Sunday's live stream. I would have thought that's been working out quite nicely, hasn't it, to connect the Christmas updates to the live stream. So we'll probably do another one after Sunday's live stream, and we'll see what the CFS has to say there. Thank you to Richard for our amazing Christmas updates gift number 2. And on that note, I think we'll end this 5th Christmas update. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. We will be back with more content very, very soon for the 5th Christmas update from GWV. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.